Hi guys and welcome back to the part 7 of my F1 driver career mode, and we are changing our components because in practice it's better to use our components, the old ones. And Lando Norris is in top right now with 3 points lead over Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton with almost 60 points less is in P3, and this is going to be the second sprint weekend for us. So guys, let's go and let's see what we can do. The first qualifying looks like it's going to be wet
at the Austrian Grand Prix.
So into the qualifying, let's see what we can do. Obviously we have put the setup on for dries, but we are just, let's see what we can do with the dry setup in the full wet race. And look at that guys, we have no grip, zero grip is the right call. And if you can see in the right, you might have seen it, we messed up. Well, not we, I messed up. I forgot to change the components for the race, and because of that, as same that happened in Spain has happened again in Australia. Again in Austria, and because of that guys, we have messed up. Obviously after the first lap here we are on P2, but it doesn't going to matter guys, because we will end up in the end in P20. But remember, the sprint race will be a good for us because in that we can qualify better. So we are still trying to qualify a little bit better for the sprint race, in which we will start a position where we qualify. So for the second lap, look at that guys, we have already gained 5/10 after just the first corner, and the track is still wet. And still, look at that, onto the last corner we have gained 9 tenths, and because of 9 tenths we are in P1. And guys, I think it's going to be enough. So we are into back conditions, and this is not good guys, because everyone is on inters and we are not out, because it's only less than a second remaining. Let's wish we go out, and we are still into qualifying. We are now in for Q2. Our teammate is also in for Q2, and for the first lap in for SQ2, it's a good enough lap. But on the last, and only with 2 seconds remaining, we have started a final lap in SQ2 with dry tires. The track is drier now. Everyone else behind us is also trying to put on dry tires and make some track positions for there, and we go wide guys, almost wide there. We have to slow down a lot to get any kind of air, because the track is still wet. A lot of parts of the track is still wet, but we are still trying to push the car as much as we can. Look at that, we are just into the last corner. We have gained almost 3 seconds and go racing through the line with 2.9 seconds. What it's going to be, it's P1 guys. And I think guys, the track, when it's from wets to dry, our teammate has made into SQ3, but we have. And guys, I think so, since there's only 8 seconds remaining, I think we should just go for the one lap on softs. Everyone else is wasting their time right now with using those tires. But yeah, going at the end, we have messed up guys. We have messed up here because the track it's now spitting. It's not even spitting, it's proper raining, and it's a inters lap right now with only 11 seconds. Even if we make the line there, we make the checkered flag there, we won't be able to do anything here guys. Qualifying is complete. We are in P10, and look at that, it's going so wide on to turn 1. And guys, at that point, yep, I decided there is no point doing anything here, and we are starting the sprint race in P10. And we have bottled the qualifying and our race too because of this, because our we decided to go on the wrong components here, but let's see
Forget
what
pit
we can do
stops,
in the
forget
sprint race,
fuel
guys.
management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Ricciardo, Sargent, Ali, Magnussen, Hamilton, Perez, Stroll, Gasly, Tsunoda, Ocon, Joe, Albon, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside...
So we are starting P10. Let's see with the 22 place grid what we can do. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are a go for the sprint race in Austria. Look at that. Lando Norris getting an amazing exit, but blocked by Piastri, and Max Verstappen going side by side with Charles Leclerc, and Russell going side by side with Lando Norris, and Piastri just making that. And we are going side by side with Alonso here. And Max Verstappen is now into P2. Charles Leclerc into P3. Russell and Norris still going side by side. We go side by side with Piastri, trying to overtake Piastri there. Look at that. We have overtaken Piastri for P5, just behind Lando Norris here. Into P5, can we overtake them? We are just trying to stay here, but I think, guys, there is no point overtaking them because they will overtake us. So let's just stay there, stay here, and into their DRS we have to still. Look at that. Lando Norris and Russell going still side by side, but Russell now tucks in behind Lando Norris, and we are still behind them. We go on the curb a little bit too much. Look at that. Piastri is closing to us a lot, but we have maintained it. And on lap 2 with DRS enabled, we are now in the DRS of George Russell, and because of that we will be able to maintain the position. But remember, guys, people like Piastri have a much better aerodynamics and ERS package than us, so we are just trying to stay here. But on lap 5, guys, look at that. Even with the help of ERS, DRS, Piastri still is able to overtake us. We both have everything same, but he has easily overtaken us with the Mercedes power engine. We can't do anything, and we are still trying to just stay with them, trying to be into his DRS. As you guys know, with Ferrari power unit, which is the best power unit right now, we have a second best power unit because of that. So we can, on the track like Austria, just stay with these guys and we can maintain the position. And Piastri has overtaken Russell, but our fight is not with these guys. We have to just stay here and stay into his DRS. And on lap 9, even after trying so hard to be into these people's DRS, we won't be able to stay into their DRS. And because of that, look at that, Alonso just flies past us. And into turn 3, we tried to do something here, and because of that we have damage down to our front wing and we get DRS 2. So we have maintained our position, even though we brought down some damage on our front wing because of that, but we have maintained the position. We will just now have to stay here. But remember, guys, because of this damage we will lose some pace. And on lap 10, Russell is 2 seconds in front of us. Alonso though is just 2 tenths. Look at that, a tenth. And now he has overtaken with the help of DRS. He has overtaken us with ease there. But into turn 3 we try to go side by side, but we go on to curve a little bit too much. We get a tax slapper, but we have DRS here. so we can still maintain this position. And into braking, we try to overtake Alonso, we try to dive bomb him, but we will still be here. We will still try to just stay behind Alonso, because even P7 is an amazing result, guys, for us. Even P7 will be an amazing result for us, because if you remember, we have only got 2 points, well, 3 points right now. So because of that, can we make it a 3-point lead? And on lap 12, Max Verstappen has won the sprint race of Austria with Charles Leclerc in P2, Lando Norris in P3, and we have maintained our position from Carlos Sainz, even though Alonso has broken the DRS from us, but we will still on to the last corner. We have maintained our P7, and because of that, guys, we have scored 2 points for the team. That's an amazing result. Our teammate Kevin Magnussen is in P14, but it doesn't matter. We have scored points for the team again, 2 points. It's amazing, guys. That's a good result for us. So let's get into qualifying for the main race, and let's see what we can do. So into qualifying, going for the first run, obviously putting second sector purple, but guys, it's not going to matter because of the problem we faced. Well, a mistake I made of not changing the components, and because of that, guys, we won't be able to get anything here, even though we have done the best lap here. And at the end of Q1, we are still out of Q1. We are in Q2 with only Max Verstappen and Perez in front of us, and we are starting our lap for Q2. It's only going to be on new sets, because there is no point wasting our tires, guys, because no one else is taking any kind of penalty. We are the only ones who has any kind of engine penalty because we messed up. And look at that, even our first sector is purple, and on to the second sector we can, guys, do an amazing lap here. And guys, there's no point in doing an amazing lap though, but we will still do an amazing lap to see what's the pace of the car and what we can get out of this car into race. And this is like a practice session for us, guys. And in Q2 we have made it. Even on those done tires, those worn tires, we were into Q3, but I decided there is no point in trying to go and waste another soft tires, and because of that we didn't put any lap. And Max Verstappen won the qualifying here with P1, Lando Norris in P2. Let's see what we can do in the race.
It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Russell, Stroll, Tsunoda, Zhou, Gasly, Ocon, Bottas, Leclerc, Magnussen, Albon, Ricciardo, Sargent and Ali. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson, I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? what do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, this is going to take a monumental effort from you. I need you to push incredibly hard if we're going to get a good result today. Let's go and make it happen.
When Michael's telling us to push, and with 3 lights, 4 lights, 4 lights, and Lando Norris leads the Ferrari. Max Verstappen, Perez, and Sainz going side by side. PS3 into P5. Just there, Max Verstappen is still going side by side with Sainz. Perez has to back down and into turn 3 into braking. Let's see who can overtake Perez. Still trying to make it 3 wide, and Perez going out of the gas, and Sainz into there, going on to the cup, but Max Verstappen getting a good result there. Max Verstappen and Sainz still going side by side into turn 4. Can Max Verstappen overtake Carlos Sainz? And into braking, Max Verstappen from the inside is trying to overtake Carlos Sainz, and he has. But Carlos Sainz is still not giving up the position, and into turn 5, Carlos Sainz from the inside is trying to still make that something, but Max Verstappen has overtaken him, and guys, look at that. Our start was really amazing too. We made it really amazing, and into turn 1 we just go onto the gas to not push anyone out, and because of that we have made it into P14. We have still overtaken 5 cars into turn 1, and into turn 3 there is a limitless potential, and because of that we have overtaken both the Alpines, and we are going side by side with Guanyu Zhou in front of us with the help of Slipstream, and with the help of ERS we are taking every bit of the ERS we can, and into the braking of turn 4 we have overtaken Guanyu Zhou, and look at that in front of us, Sean and Hamilton going side by side, and Alonso also going side by side with the other Ferrari, and on lap 2 and into turn 3 Carlos Sainz with the help of DRS will try to overtake Max Verstappen, and with the help of DRS Max Verstappen has been overtaken by Carlos Sainz with these there, and we are just in P11 and the points are just in front of us, and into turn 3 we have overtaken Tsunoda already. We are just going side by side with Hamilton, but Hamilton will also have DRS. We tried to overtake him, but at the end of the braking we won't be able to do anything. But into braking we have pushed Hamilton away. Hamilton might there a little bit, but we have overtaken Hamilton on to lap 2, and we are in P9. And let's see on lap 5 we are just behind Stroll. Look at that, guys, we have amazing pace on the people with with Mercedes engine, and because of that we have amazing pace. Look at that, we are here on turn 1, guys. I saw after the practice session that where my tire wear was too high, and I decided into the braking corner, but into turn 3 with the help of DRS we have overtaken Stroll here with ease there, and guys, because our tire wear was a little bit higher on the braking, so we decided to brake as less as we can and just push the car as less we can, so that we can keep taking care of these tires even with analog controls here. But guys, it's still the first part of the Grand Prix. We are still trying to just push a little bit so that we can get into DRS of people in front who are a little bit faster than us, and if we can get into the DRS of these people we will be able to maintain the position here or get more than 2 or 3 points here, because we are still in P8 which offers 4 points. But with the help of DRS, look at that, guys, because I had an objective to shed some fuel, because of that we were pushing a lot in the last of those 4 laps, and as soon as the objective completed we went on to a neutral with DRS of Stroll, but we go wide there on turn 5. Hamilton tried to overtake us, and Hamilton has pushed Hamilton has pushed us onto the gravel because of what we did to him in the first part of the race. Hamilton has brought back some of his justice with him. We will still be in his DRS, so it won't be. And on lap 15, Hamilton, with the help of DRS, tries to overtake Stroll, going side by side. We were just trying to stay here, and we get an objective. We get an objective to overtake Hamilton, but our tire wear isn't as good, guys. So we are feeling tire wear, and into turn 4 we have overtaken Stroll. Even on a yellow flag, we have overtaken Stroll with good amount of grip here into P9 now. And on lap 15, look at that, guys. We are getting a little bit of tank slapper here, and so we are deciding that. And again, look at that, we just go wide there. Stroll is just behind us, is trying to pounce on us. But guys, we decided that it's time to pit. There is no point in continuing on the tires which have faded a lot, and because we lost DRS to Hamilton, we decided it's time to pit. And because of that, we won't fail the objective to overtake Hamilton too. So guys, look at that, we were almost on it. The tire wear was a little bit higher right now, and a 2.5 pit stop for us. That's a good pit stop, and now we will just continue to make some points here. We have obviously tried to undercut people like Hamilton and Stroll, and guys, remember, they were in DRS of each other, and on the tires which are worn a little bit too much, they will feel that tire wear. And on lap 17, Max Verstappen is pitting. Lando Norris is also pitting. Both the race fighters right now just behind each other. Lando Norris just still, look at that, he is, even after coming out of the pits, still in the DRS of Max Verstappen, and they've come out in P7. But Lando Norris will be behind Joe. And on lap 18 and on lap 19, Piastri, with the help of DRS, trying to overtake Sainz into braking for turn 3. Max Sainz from the inside, Piastri from the outside. Piastri getting a better exit there with the help of DRS, has overtaken Sainz for P3, and we are on lap 20. Is trying to overtake Perez, guys, because the undercut worked beautifully for us, and we are now fighting the people like Perez. Perez might have messed up his race, I think, because he pit a lap later, and because of that, guys, we are amazing position of P7. And guys, look at that, in P9 is Charles Leclerc, who is 3.5 now seconds behind us, and because of that, we might be able to get P7. We just are fighting Perez right now, but we decided, guys, on lap 20 that there is no point fighting Perez. We can just stay into his DRS, just keep his pace. And guys, it was a little bit difficult to keep Perez's pace, because look at that, we are now right now just in front of us. With, look at that, our DRS is almost fully charged. So lap 28, we decided into turn 3, we go from the outside, from the inside to outside into braking for turn 3. We are trying to overtake Perez there, and because of that, we are not going to get DRS, but we are using every bit of ERS we have. But guys, these cars, all of the above cars, were faster than us in the middle sector, because they have much better grip than us, and we used every bit of our battery to break the DRS from Perez. But guys, they have so much superior pace, you cannot break the DRS from them. So I decided, let's just stay with Perez still, recharge our battery, recharge everything, just keep our tire wear cool here, tires cool enough, so that when the time is here, which might be on lap 35 or lap 36, we can keep up and overtake him. But on lap 35, look at that, guys, we are 4 tenths, only 4 tenths behind us, and going on the last lap with the help of DRS and using a lot of ERS into turn 1. We are just going side by side with him. But it might be a little bit difficult, guys, because obviously our tire wear updates aren't as good as these guys, so they have much better tire than us. And into turn 3, we try to overtake them, and because we try to overtake Perez, we have damage we have damage because of that. And on lap 36, Max Verstappen has won the home race for Red Bull. And again, that's an amazing result. Lando Norris comes into second, Sainz into P3 with Piastri and Alonso following him behind just there. And look at that, we are just behind Perez, and we get a little bit outside there, and because of that Perez has maintained the position. Guys, the tires were done here. There were no grip left for us comparing to the people in front like Perez. We didn't have any grip left for us, and because of that we were making some mistakes here and there. But guys, even after that, from P20 to P8, that's a really good result for us. That's an amazing result, guys, in my opinion. 12 positions gained with 10 positions only in the first lap. We also get the driver of the day, but obviously Max Verstappen won that race.
To see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. It's been an absolutely wild weekend.
And see, we have P8, our teammate wasn't able to even be in the top 14, but guys, it was an amazing result, an amazing race. If we had not made that mistake, we might have scored much more points. Our teammate obviously on P19, and we have a new championship rivalry with Pierre Gasly. We are both on 8 points and we have to increase till 19 points. So let's see if we can do. Our experience obviously is increasing, racecraft has increased, everything is increasing, guys. And guys, if you are enjoying the videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. And so guys, thank you and keep watching.